All right, the Hangout is live. We should be good to go. Let me just check my little preview stream right here. Make sure I can hear myself. Yes, I can hear myself. Awesome. Perfect. Okay. Yo, what's going on, Usef? And what is going on, Sengwu? What's going on? Aka, what's going on, guys? What's going on? Welcome to the stream. All right. So it's relatively early. Well, at least when it comes to my time, it's relatively early. So I'm a little bit, still waking up. So I'm just letting everyone know that if I stumble across my words more than usual, if I'm stumbling across my words today, I just want to let everyone know that that's the reason why, because I am very, very tired. So I went to bed pretty late last night. So I'm just letting everyone know on that factor. And my voice is like not really doing that well. But anyway, we're going to be reacting to Kingdom Chapter 150, or excuse me, Kingdom Chapter 523 today. It's called Chin Right Wings Moment. I thought it was movement for a minute. Moment. So that's the title. Chapter 523, Chin Right Wings Moment. So yeah, what's going on, MVP? And I just finished the chapter like 30 seconds ago, really. Awesome. I'm looking forward to it. So I think we should just get into it right now. I mean, it seems like a few people are in the chat already. Quentin, what's going on? So I think we're going to be getting this without further ado. So might as well get into it. So how we usually do this is that I'll go ahead and live react to the chapter. And by the end of the chapter, I'll give my overall thoughts. And then we can do like an overall big discussion at the very end if you guys want to chime in and give your overall thoughts and theories and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's get this started. So chapter 523, Chin Right Wings Moment. All right, so we are on let's see, I think, yeah, we're on page 3, so that's where it officially starts. Moten. But Terry and we shall be the ones to steal the show. Wait, should you excel at your assigned role in the left wing, then I might consider inviting you to join my retinue as a vassal of mine, Moten. Ooh. That acknowledgement, though. Is that supposed to be funny? Brat. You're willing to extend an invitation to someone like me, but doesn't there exist a man that's far more deserving of that honor? General, oh, he talking about my boy Shin, though. He talking about my boy Shin, right? Oh, no, it's going to be Ohan. Oh, the next panel goes right to Ohan. Oh, shit. Yo, what's going on, Lightning? How you doing? How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? How's your day been treating you so far? Oh, dude. Ohan. Okay, yo, so this is what I was hoping for. If this chapter is actually going to focus on Ohan, I'm going to be super duper happy, because that is what I stated before in, I think, my past 2 reviews. I said it seems like we're getting more focused in this arc with Moten as of right now, which is a good sign, but I also want to see Ohan get some shine as well. Obviously, we're... So it's very interesting, because I know that Shin, so we knew that Shin was actually going to get some screen time. I mean, he's the main character and whatnot, but I always wanted to see like what exactly Ohan was capable of, especially during this coming arc, because we've seen so little from Ohan that I'm very curious as to what sort of like powerhouse movement he can pull off. So I'm very curious as to if we're going to see that in this chapter. Reflected in these sharp eyes. Hansama, it's time. Oh, shit. Zhao's left wing has come into view. Yeah. A teeming horde of enemies that must be slain. Yo. So we have the Zhao center right there, Chin. Yo, dude. dude, yo. Zhao left wing, 30,000 soldiers. Holy shit, yo. Yo, so yep. We're getting the different section of the war now. Yo, that's fucking sick. Yo, 30,000 soldiers in Zhao's left wing. Holy shit. What the fuck? Yo, all right, so let's go to the next page. We're on page 8, by the way. Let's see. Now then, I guess the question is, who among us shall be the first to? I will go. Hold it, spear wielder, or spear wielder. Wow, are you not even going to ask? Considering I know next to nothing about you two and your abilities, how could I possibly entrust the first blow of battle to you? I would have assumed that with his towering figure and position of deputy to Riboku-sama, it would have been obvious that Banaji Dono here would be no ordinary soldier. Who am I supposed to know? A no-name like you is supposed to be. Who am I supposed to know who a no-name like you is supposed to be? No-name is a bit much, wouldn't you say, Gakue Dono? This is Chogaryo Dono, loyal vassal to Rin Shoujo of the previous 3 great heavens. Oh, yo. Together with Gyoon Dono in the center army, they are heroes of the shadows that have kept the piece of inner Zhao through many long years. One of Rin Shoujo's vassals? Well, another way of thinking of them is, think of these two as being similar to Kaishibo and Rinko of Rempa's fame. Rin Shoujo and he were great heavens of the same era after all. What? Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Okay. Yo. Oh, just as strong and just as notable as these kids. Are you serious? These dudes? Holy shit, yo! Oh, Chin right wing army, the Gyokuho unit, 5,000. Okay, so the Gyakuho units, and then you have the Akko army. So you have Ohan's army comprised of 5,000, and the Akko army of 20,000. So they make 25,000 in total. Against the Zhao 30,000. What is the meaning of this? The Akko army has spread out to assume lines, but we still have yet to receive any instructions. Kanjo, are you sure a messenger from the Akko army is coming? Quit yelling already. That's what I heard. Then why are you? Then why are they still not there? The enemy is already in plain view. Don't know. Stop yelling. Yo, look how they tower Ohan right there. Look at those generals just towering Ohan, man. Yo, General Akko. Yo. First, amongst all of the Osen army's commanders, Akko, I have come to share with you our plan for this battle, young lord. The plan? He went with young lord, huh? As the opening clash shall be handled by the Akko army. Yo, look at that glaive, though. The opening clash shall be handled by the Akko army. I would ask that the Gyoku Hoi unit not take part in that line. Instead, take part in a position away from the melee. Instead, we will make use of the Gyoku Ho's specialty in mobility to perform precise and decisive strikes. Once a suitable opportunity arises, I shall send you further instructions. You are to hold position until then. Okay. Who came up with this plan? Osen-sama himself. This plan is an absolute joke. Redo it now. Yo, dude, my boy. He's like, dude, tell Osen. I know he's the supreme commander. He's just like, how do I describe this? He's just like, fuck this plan. Fuck Osen. Like, I need to, like, we need to come up with a better stratagem. I can't just simply wait here. I'm not here to, like, just, you know, fucking sit on my ass right here and wait for an opening. I want to get in the heat of the battle. That's what Ohan's all about. He's just as hot-headed as Shin is, you know? Well, I wouldn't say that, actually. I wouldn't say that. Not as hot-headed as Shin. But Ohan definitely can't seem to control himself. To a certain extent. He's probably not as bad as Shin, though. Shin is just rambunctious. He's just, like, all over the fucking place. But So we're on page 15 now. We're almost done with the chapter, it looks like. Oh boy, I'm afraid I do not share that sentiment, young lord. Why will you not allow the Gyokuho to take part in the fighting? Truthfully, the Gyokuho right now is capable of taking on even 10,000 enemies. We are already suffering a numerical disadvantage and should endeavor to bridge that gap. Allow the Gyokuho to take up a position to the left. We will be able to impact the entire battlefield from there. I must refuse, young lord. To do so would result in far too much Gyokuho blood being split on the first day. Spilt on the first day. God. Words. I'm telling you to stop giving me this queer special treatment, Akko. Yo. There is no good reason for you to keep the Gyokuho in reserve today. Or do you mean to tell me that even now you and your father think of the Gyokuho unit as... Do not be so conceited, young lord. No one is giving you any sort of special treatment, man. Yo. Dude. And of course, I mean those words in both the good way and bad. Good and bad? That's General Akko for you. He clearly understands that. As far as this battle plan is concerned, the reason that Osen-sama chose to keep the young master away from fighting was not due to a father's concern for his son's safety, but because he has no great expectations of the young master. And the reason for that, damn, no great expectations whatsoever. And the reason for that is, Akko-sama, the enemy has sent out their first wave. Please hurry. It'll be all right. Young lord, I would like you to appreciate the importance of this message, seeing as I personally came to deliver it on the eye, or on the, I was about to say the eye of battle. Oh, the words. It's still early in the morning. for me, at least. Personally came to deliver it on the eve of battle. A time will come where the Gyokuho's strength will be needed. And if at that time your strength has been reduced to a fraction of its whole, then all will have been for naught. So, until then, I would ask that you remain composed. And even then, this is a battle that will require both the Akko army and Gyokuho unit to unleash every ounce of fortitude and willpower possible to have any chance of victory. Yo, man. The Zhao left wing, first wave, Gakue army is coming. They're on the way, dude. They're on the way. They're making the first attack. The enemy's approaching with roughly 10,000 men. We will watch, or we will match their numbers then. That cluster of banners, there's a Zhao commander amongst them. Then I shall go meet them. The Akko army is off. Looks like General Akko's heading out as well. What? What in the? General Akko is a warrior who dislikes resorting to subtlety. Kanjo? People often say that General Mako, the second commander, is real strong at offense, but Mako actually kind of likes using little tricks and feints. No, General Mako? On the other hand, General Akko here is the type who would ride straight at you, fair and square, with nothing to hide up his sleeve. His men are all just like him and will fiercely charge into anything and keep advancing forward. Not gonna lie, they give me the chill. Damn, they just freaking plow right into the enemy. Damn, not giving fucks whatsoever. Shit. Are they really just plowing into the enemy? His men are all just like him and will fiercely charge into anything and keep advancing forward. Not gonna lie. Yo, they're going on some like suicide mission type shit. Back when we were in the Osen army, we got assigned to the Akko army a number of times too. That was a real nightmare, wasn't it? If I could never set foot there again, I'd die a happy man. Did someone just get stabbed? Hold on, I need to go back to that page. Hold up, did someone just get stabbed in the back? I could have sworn that's what I just saw. I could have sworn that is what I just saw. Oh shit, hold on. Oh no, it kind of does look like it kind of does look like this dude in page 17 got stabbed in the back. That last panel on the left-hand side looks like there's a fucking spear going across his back. All right, anyway, page 18. Turn these chin mongrels into skewers. Look, The Zhao soldiers are speeding up even more. It's the same for the Akko army. They're about to hit each other. Any second now, yo, look at the clash. If you wish to win your father's acknowledgement, watch this carefully, for this is the most trusted of all of your father's vassals. First amongst his warrior commanders, General Akko! Oh, dude. Plowing right through the enemies. Like, dude, no shit's given. No shit's given. He's like, no, fuck this shit. I'm out. I'm fucking gonna plow right through you. All right, so that about does it for the chapter. So, I mean, this chapter had, as far as live reacting to this chapter goes, like this chapter, it had some good moments. It had some good moments. I don't know if it's anything to where I would be like, holy shit, you know, we're probably not going to get that coalition, you know, sort of, you know, reaction yet. I mean, we're kind of still in the beginning stages of this, you know, arc. I mean, we kind of just started, you know, this battle to begin with. So we're probably not going to see anything really like fucking holy shit yet. But this chapter was, you know, it was decent to react to. I mean, we had some good parts in it and whatnot. So now that I finished the chapter, I'm going to give my overall thoughts, and then we'll do a discussion for those of you who are still in the chat. And there's 12 of you in the chat, so awesome. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Thank you so much. But as far as this overall chapter goes, it seems like now we are finally getting some screen time regarding Ohan, which is awesome in my personal opinion, because like I stated before, in the past 2 reviews that I did, I said, we've gotten so much screen time with Shin, and in this arc, as of right now, we've got quite a bit of screen time with Moten as well, but Ohan has been getting the least screen time compared to the other 2. So I'm glad that we're actually going to see his side of the battle for this portion of the arc, and, you know, just see what happens from there, and if he can actually handle these things, you know. And it kind of sucks that Osun still does not, like, acknowledge Ohan. So it's like, if you want me to acknowledge you, prove it in battle. So in order to do that, you're going to have to listen to my orders. You know, it sucks. But, I mean, just due to how Ohan is, like, because in a way he's kind of like Shin in terms of his, like, I wouldn't say personality, but more so just like his impulsive nature in a way. So if that makes sense, Shin is definitely more impulsive than Ohan, but I have a feeling that because that Ohan has some impulsivity to him in his overall character, I have a feeling that he could end up like just following his own sort of orders, and I mean, he's probably going to follow Osun's orders, you know, to an extent, but ultimately he's going to, you know, break away from that and handle things in his own way, you know, because that's kind of like what Ohan has been known for regarding his overall group. So there's that. And we also have seen some other generals in here that we got introductions to, so that was kind of cool. And apparently this guy named Rin Shoju is apparently just as, like, notorious as, like, Rinko and shit. Like, yo, 30,000 Zhao soldiers going up against the 25,000 Shin. Dude. And I love this, and I love this page too, where we're on page I'm looking back on page 12 right now. I love this page right here when Ohan gets the message on what the battle plan is going to be like, and that he hears his squad that they're going to have to be sitting in the back burner as, you know, sort of like backup, so to speak. And Ohan's like, I don't approve of this. All right, this is a joke, right? Redo the plan now. Go to my father and tell him to redo the entire plan. Like, dude, this fucking guy is a savage. Oh, shit. But, of course, he gets scolded, and it's not much that he can do. But he's definitely going to have to, like, I mean, once those Zhao forces get closer to his positioning, he's definitely going to have to break away from what orders he has been given, possibly in order to, you know, survive and shit. Like, I mean, I would say that. So basically this chapter, the overall premise of it was just the battle has officially, or the summary of it was that the battle officially has begun now on Osen's side of the war, or Ohan's Sama. Ohan's side of the war. So yeah, all right. So since we're done with me talking and whatnot, good chapter. I'm gonna go ahead and read the chat, and then we'll go ahead and end the stream. Let's see what you guys have been saying. Anything that we need to talk about? Anything that you think deserves to be talked about, like any theories, predictions you have or whatnot, just let me know in the discussion, and I'll try to get to it as quickly as I possibly can. Lightning, sorry I missed Tokyo Ghoul re-stream yesterday. I was so tired from work. Oh, no problem. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. It's all good. It's all good. Life gets in the way sometimes, and also it's not like mandatory that you have to watch my stuff. It's not. It's always nice though, but I mean, don't ever feel inclined like you have to watch my videos, I just do it to simply entertain. So, MVP, respect to Moten for helping out his homie Ohan. True. I mean, yeah. Let's go back to the beginning of this chapter. So we see that Moten in the very first few pages of the chapter. I'm just going to go ahead and read this again really quick. But Terry and we shall be the ones to steal the show. Wait, should you excel at your assigned role in the left wing, then I might consider inviting you to join my retinue as a vassal of mine, Moten. Is that supposed to be funny? Brat. You're willing to extend an invitation to someone like me, but doesn't there exist a man that's far more deserving of that honor? General Osen. Helping a brother out, and then the panel goes to Ohan, which is Osen's son. Yo. Oh, man, I love that. I love that. True. MVP. Respect for Moten. Moten is like shining in this arc. He really is. He's shining. Let's see. I feel like they might job to Mako Ohan, to be honest. Bye. I'm gonna spend the rest of my phone percentage on BTS. What? Ohan don't give a fuck. Fuck the plan. Right? I'm saying like that panel is probably gonna be my thumbnail, just like how Ohan is. I mean, that's probably gonna be everyone's thumbnail, to be honest with you, because like that's just like such a notable thing that Ohan just did in this chapter that everyone's probably gonna be using that thumbnail, to be honest with you. So I might have to change it up a little bit. I wonder why that Kanjo dude called Akko General but not Mako. Maybe he will be revealed to be Mako's equal later on. Maybe. That will be actually very interesting if that was the case. There must be something Akko has other than pure strength. He is Osen's #1 vassal, after all. True. I mean, we don't really know. I mean, is it kind of like, is he an instinctual type? Is that like the secret? He's kind of like Dukyo and Shin. No, I really don't know. I really don't know. I mean, for all we know, if he has strength, and they built him up on something, then he possibly could also have, a good mindset as well. Good for strategies. We don't really know, but we'll see. We need more Kyokai screen time. Yes, we do. Kyokai. We do need to see Kyokai in this arc, man. Oh, yo, that would be so sick. Yeah, dude. But we're not going to get that until we go back to Shin's group in the war. We're probably going to be sticking, around, I want to say like at least 10 chapters maybe, revolving around Ohan, because it at least felt somewhat like 10 chapters when it came to Moten's side of the war. So I have a feeling that, if the author is going, yeah, if we're getting Ohan's side of the war, what am I trying to say? If we're getting Ohan's side of the war, when it comes to Shin, we're probably not going to see him until like 10 chapters after Ohan's side of the war is going on, because that's how much we got in Moten, at least from what it seemed like. So I'm assuming that, we could probably see at least 10 chapters, maybe even more of Ohan's kind of side, so that way we get to see more, spotlight from him, because I just think that the author should do that, just due to how he kind of treated Moten when it came to the, you know, the last few chapters that we got of him. Like, he actually got really good characterization and revealed some really cool things about Moten. So to see that with Ohan would be pretty sweet as well, for him to just focus on Ohan. And also, I mean, we focused on Shin long enough. I mean, you know, he's the main character after all. So I kind of want to see our side characters actually, you know, build upon, you know, the stepping stone and lead their stairway to heaven, so to speak. You know? Do you have any prediction for the left wing? Is there anyone that can stop Moten? Oh, yes. Okay, so if there's anyone that can stop Moten. Well, I have a feeling that just due to how the... I don't know if anyone can per se stop Moten, because I don't really know how the battle is going to play out. But I always had this feeling that Moten is actually... Moten technically has a death flag above him. Like, just how these past chapters have been rolling out, it just felt like Moten has a death flag on him. I don't really know if he will die. It just sort of feels like he has a death flag, and I kind of can predict something later on, but I don't have enough sort of, you know, evidence to back that up. I just kind of feel like, you know, he has a death flag. Nothing really pointing to his death, but I just feel like he has a death flag on him. But what regards to the left wing, we do know that he is going back around to the rear of the Zhao forces in the army that he's trying to take care of. And Bate, I think, is actually going to be making an interception when it comes down to Moten trying to take out what's his name? I forget. I forget his name. I forget his name now. There's so many names in Kingdom that it's like, it's leaving me. But the commander that is leading the Zhao forces, you know, next to where the left wing and the other army is taking place at, you know, where they have all these 4 waves coming at them, because we do know that Moten was supposed to go around to the rear in order to take the captain's head or whatnot, but Bate is most likely going to make an interception into what Moten's trying to accomplish, and I think a battle is going to take place between him and Moten, most likely, before we even see him possibly even getting closer to, you know, the captain. That's at least what it seems like to me. I just feel like we're going to see a Moten versus Bate later down the line. We'll see, though, because when it comes to Bate, Bate has fucking pure-ass strength. When it comes to Moten's strong as a soldier, but I mean, the dude is fucking big as fuck. So, but I mean, hey, Shin was able to take down multiple opponents bigger than him. So, I mean, who knows? The first live stream of yours was when my name was Crybaby Forever. Oh, I remember that. I remember Crybaby. Okay, so this is you. I was that weird person who called Kaneki. Oh, really? That's funny. I remember you now. Welcome back. I think Zhao could really use Keisha back for this war. Yeah, but I mean, too late now. Back from the dead. Exactly. Moten is basically admitting Ohan is better than him if he thinks Ohan is far more deserving to be one of Osen's vassals compared to himself. Or maybe Moten has an ulterior motive and he doesn't want to join to begin with. No, I don't know. Moten is very humble. Yes, he is. They're probably about equal overall. Do you think they would accept to be vassals if offered? Yes. I believe they would, but they can also turn down the offer. So, I wonder what Akko and Mako were doing in the coalition arc and stuff. I actually wonder. That's actually a very good question. I wonder what that as well, because we didn't see much from them at all. I don't think, actually, maybe not even anything. So, I think the Moten death flag is just a distraction for the real casualty. I'm predicting Kanki is the main casualty this arc. Okay, so you think that Moten... I think the Moten death flag is just a distraction for the real casualty. Maybe. That could be true. I'm predicting Kanki is the main casualty this arc. That would be interesting. To actually see Kanki fall in combat? That would be interesting. That would be interesting. Moten possibly having, you know, a death flag on him just for the distraction, just to put the weight on another character who weren't, you know, just a death that we probably won't see coming. You know, that would be pretty interesting on how that would play out. That could be a possibility. I mean, it has been done before, so that wouldn't really surprise. But I don't know. I mean, like, the thing about Moten is just like I think I don't know, because like I feel like he is going to die at some point, you know, in this arc. But at the same time, like, kind of like what you're saying is true, because like I've seen this done before. It's just how it's handled, you know, really just brings up the question as to will it actually happen and could it be executed right. But I mean, that is a possibility, MVP. That is a possibility. It's just, ah, man, I don't know. Now you got me thinking a little bit, because I really did think that, like, Moten, you know, is most likely going to die at some point once we go back to his side of the things. But we haven't even gotten to like a battle between Moten and someone else himself that actually has put him in a dire consequence. You know, actually, Moten is doing fairly well on the left wing by himself with his units. So, I mean, yeah, there's that. But I have a feeling that we could possibly see Moten and Bate end up going down relatively soon after, you know, we probably see Ohan in action from these from, you know, the next chapters or so. So I've lost Ohan hype. Why'd you lose the Ohan hype? This character hype of Ohan because of what Moten said. But other than that, he was played down the whole chapter. We don't know how the battle is going to go at all. In fact, we've only just started. Nothing is set in stone yet. Exactly. That's what I said earlier. The battle has officially begun, so we're not going to see probably, you know, major casualties as of right now. I mean, we've lost like soldiers and whatnot, but not anyone, you know, too notable as of right now. I mean, we had the Mountain Tribe basically starting their section of the war, which is something that I think hopefully we'll see relatively soon as well. Maybe in the next like 20 chapters, maybe. I don't know. I'm just speculating here, but we saw the Moten lay down their attack. We saw Osen, you know, call out his forces to the Zhao armies. You know, Moten. Now we have Ohan. Later, we're gonna get Shin most likely, and then we're probably going to say, you know, we're just going to be seeing all different perspectives throughout the war, kind of like how usually Kingdom does. And that's actually something that I really do appreciate when it comes to the Kingdom manga. The author who does this, like, does not focus on one specific army. What I really do appreciate of the author is that he handles different perspectives of, you know, like battles that are occurring from the enemy side and also from the Chin side, and actually gives the characters personality and makes them important for later roles to come in the later story. So that's what I really like. They're just not, you know, appearing there just to appear and whatnot. And the author actually handles these characters, you know, and, you know, the sort of setup to the events quite well. That's something that I really have always appreciated of Kingdom. Let's see what you guys are saying. Professor, I believe Heki would bed Yotanwa. Dude, I better. No idea why Ohan is being played down by his own father and his vassals. We need some backstory on this. We do, but I remember I've seen sort of like tropes like this before. And usually, yes, there is a reason for everything, but like during this time period, like if you are not like met up to a father's standards, because, you know, technically the father is the head of the household or whatnot, you would be considered not worthy, so to speak. So at the moment, we see that, you know, Osen considers his son not worthy at all. Still consider like still doesn't really consider him to be a son Like, he still considers him to be a son, but just he's not worthy. He doesn't really feel like his son has accomplished anything that could, like, so-called, you know, surprise him to where when we see Osun die to carry on his legacy. You know, like back then, you know, it was a lot tougher to actually be accepted by families and whatnot. So it's kind of like in that sort of aspect. But yeah, there's probably more to it than that. But that's just usually how, you know, things would have went back then. They're not really being played down. Kanjo said Osun has no expectations of him before Anko explained. They're saving Ohan for important moments. Yeah, that's why I want to see more Ohan in action. That way we can actually receive, you know, possible more explanations from his past regarding his father Osun and just other situations in general, which would be very, very interesting. I mean, we kind of even got a flashback with Moten in the last few chapters, you know, how he kind of like grew up, you know, as a swordsman with the old geezer guy, you know. I just can't see Moten dying before becoming a great general. I know it would suck. It's just, I have that feeling in my heart. It's already set in stone. Miles, did you know Hara originally planned to make Riboku the MC of the kingdom? I think I have heard of that. I'm pretty sure I've heard of that as well. And I think that's also kind of why he made, he made a one-shot focusing on Riboku, I believe. Because I actually live reacted to that chapter a long time ago. And I don't know if that was like a starting point for what Kingdom was going to be, or if it was just something that he just wanted to do because he did in the early stages because you know, he just really liked the character Riboku, because that is actually his favorite character from what I know. So, in the words of King of Lightning, my dog, people need to be using the term bed instead of fuck alarm. You! That dude in Ohan's unit was about to reveal the reason why Osun doesn't trust him, but he got interrupted by the army's charge. Damn, man. Osun isn't an idiot. He knows Ohan is strong enough to beat Earl Shi, someone who was considered to be the strongest spearsman in China, and that Ohan made the plan that beat him. Damn, man. Osun is not an idiot. I don't know who said Osun is an idiot, because Osun, my dog, Osun fucking strategizes great. I don't know where I was going with that, but definitely strategizes to a level in which, like, I praise him. I praise him. Like, I love the strategy involved with Osun's character. Earl Shi wanted to die, though he was dead inside. Dead inside. Earl Shi still was blocking attacks and had great strength, speed, skill, regardless. Earl Shi went out of defense with no defense, hoping that someone would be strong enough to kill him. It's still a great feat for Ohan to beat him. No downplay, though. Professor, I want Riboku dead just to see Melozo cry. Yes, I live for that moment. I like Riboku's character, but at the same time, yeah, I guess I can kind of agree with you on that. Just due to Riboku's sort of personality, like I love his character. I love his character, and he's well written too. But at the same time, like, he is technically the antagonist of the series, and just for what he did to my boy Oki, I can't forgive that. I want, like, I mean, he technically wasn't the one. Well, he did have a role in playing Oki's death, but he wasn't the person who actually made the physical combat to Oki's death. But if it wasn't for Riboku, Oki still would be alive to this day. And so for that given reason, fuck you, Riboku. I want to see you in hell. like die. Die. But I do like Riboku's character, though. I think Hara decided not to go for Riboku because if he went for Riboku, things would follow history a little too predictable. Yeah, it'd be kind of interesting to actually see like a spin-off series, though, if he ever does do this later down the line, like a spin-off series of like Riboku's perspective of the events that are following in the events of Kingdom. That would be cool. That would be cool. Earl Shi was blocking attacks. That's defense. Yes, it is. That's what was stated about him. With Shin, he can set up different situations in comparison to actual history. It's a historical manga, yes, but he doesn't have to make things identical. Yep. There's a panel of him blocking Ohan's attacks. Bleh. He wouldn't dodge, but he's a great blocker. All right. Well, we've been streaming Kingdom Chapter 523 for about 40 minutes now. So this was actually a relatively long stream. We had a pretty good discussion in here. I got a lot of questions and also some things to actually pick up on regarding the next few chapters to come and also this chapter in itself. So it was cool really discussing these chapters with you. I think Kingdom is probably one of the best like series for me to live stream in terms of like overall discussion. Like I love doing that because like there's a good amount of you that actually come by the streams who actually discuss Kingdom on a daily basis with me, you know, week by week, you know, and I really do appreciate. So I thank you guys enough. I can't thank you guys enough for doing that, because that's just awesome just to have other people, you know, who love the Kingdom greatness to come by, take their time out of their day to actually discuss things along with me. I think that's hype as fuck. Like that is cool to me. That is cool to me. But yeah, definitely this chapter of Kingdom was definitely great. It was definitely great. Had some few reaction parts in which, you know, I was like, oh, okay, you know, something like that, but nothing really too like holy shit as of right yet. But then again, as some of you stated, and I have stated myself, we aren't getting, you know, to the real gritty as of right yet. We're still in the beginning stages of the war. So do you think any other state will get involved in this arc? Maybe Chi? That would be interesting to see Chi actually come into play. But I don't know, because I mean, they did kind of build up Chi in a way, but I don't know. I don't really know, because we did see that sort of like talk between Issei and the Chi King. So I don't know if if they did make an alliance, then maybe Chi forces could be sent out. So I don't know. We'll see. Smack the bell, like and share the video. Yeah, like and share the video. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. That really helps out the channel, guys. I don't even read Kingdom. I'm just here because I like your channel. Aw, that's sweet. Thanks, man. Or thank you, whoever. Girl. I don't know. It's hard to tell behind the internet. Thank you, but no, seriously. Like, thank you. Yeah, guys, thank you all for joining. I'm sorry. I'm like really tired. I'm really tired. So I'm probably gonna end the stream right now. I'm a guy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's hard to tell. There's so many people on YouTube, you know. It's really hard to tell. But yeah, thank you all for joining the Kingdom live stream. This was chapter 523 of Kingdom. I don't know what I should title this yet, but I'm definitely going to title this soon. I'll come up with something, though. But Ohan greatness. Hopefully we see more from Ohan later down the line. Thank you, everyone who ended up joining the stream. I'll hopefully see you all for the next Kingdom live stream next week. Or if you're keeping up with, you know, the shows that I've been reviewing this upcoming season, then I'll see you into the next video. So yeah, be sure to hit this red subscribe button down below on my name if you want to stay updated to future content on the channel. And I'll see you all in the next one. Let me know your comments in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching, guys. Peace.